you something that I'm about to tell you something that most Americans don't know. The United States, most people think is a country, but by their own documents and their own laws, the United States is a federal corporation. Go to Title 28, Section 3002, 15A. It says the United States means a federal corporation. That means everybody who works for the United States is a corporate employee. Every senator, every congressman, every president is an employee of the corporation known as the United States. And what does the base congressman make over there in Washington's District of Criminals? $174,000. They're not looking out for your interest, even though they say they are. They're looking out for the interests of the corporation. Remember, black rifles matter, and you may have to ammo up. I'll see you guys. William Pitt the Younger said years ago, necessity is the plea for every infringement of human freedoms. It's the argument of tyrants. It is the creed of slaves. And if you think about it, that's a true statement. We need universal health care. We need free college tuition. We need to eliminate gun violence by implementing gun control laws. We need necessity. It's the argument of tyrants because they want control. It's the creed of slaves because they want the tyrants to protect them. And it never works like that. If you guys enjoy these... What would you think about a person who hired a third party to initiate their will on somebody else who just wanted to be left alone? And what if that initiation was by threats, force, violence, coercion, or theft? What would you think about the person who hired that third party to initiate that force, violence, coercion, and theft on another person? You'd probably think they were a pretty cruddy person. But that is exactly what voting is. When you vote, you throw your support behind a candidate so that they can make laws. And since a law is nothing more than the opinion of a politician backed by the threat of force, what you're basically doing is hiring a third party to initiate force, violence, coercion, and theft on another person, an innocent person who just wants to be left alone. And that is voting in a nutshell. You guys making a great... Here's a little etymological cabbage for you to chew on as you follow me down a rabbit hole. The term police comes from the 1500s French word meaning policy. So cops are not law enforcers, they are policy enforcers. And where do these policies come from? They come from the political class. So these so-called laws are really the commands of politicians written down on pieces of paper and backed by the threat of force. And here's the rub. When policy enforcers interact with you and me, it's incumbent on them to prove that their policies actually apply to us. And guess what? Not one of them does. So this changes our entire worldview that we've been taught and indoctrinated with since we were little bitty kids. If you have any comments, leave them. Remember, government, that idea that it's okay to initiate force on innocent people who haven't done anything wrong, is a metastasizing cancer that insidiously masquerades as its own cure. You guys make it a great day, not only for yourselves, but also for everybody in your zone of influence.
I found one of his quotes. I found this sentence here that I found in a video that HighImpactVlogs made. It says, cops are policy enforcers. That's what police means. It means policy. They aren't enforcing laws. They're enforcing the written opinions of their political overlords. They're merely order followers. And as they follow those orders, they threaten people, harm them, steal their property, and take away their livelihoods, and cage them. Not because they committed an actual crime, but because they disobeyed the writings of politicians. In reality, there's no crime committed where there is no individual harmed, threatened, or robbed. If there is no victim, there could be no real crime. His wisdom is one of the reasons why he's my second favorite YouTuber. My first one was The Amazing Atheist. Now HighImpactVlogs / HighImpactFlix is also my second favorite. So I will add his channels, HighImpactVlogs, and his second channel, HighImpactFlix, and I'll add the links in the description box down below. And if you like this video, please give it a like, give it a share, subscribe, press the notification bell, and that's all you need to know. Have a nice day, everybody. I love the way he thinks.